Question number 1. A special shape is 2.02 meter long and 1.22 meter wide. A double row of tiles makes a border. Each tile is 2 cm by 2 cm. So this is the tile, this is square, 2 cm, 2 cm. So the border is double row of these tiles. That means each section it will contain 2 tiles. Each one this area 2 cm side length. Let's carry on. Okay. How many tiles are needed to make the border? How many tiles are needed to make the border? In this question, we should find first the area of the border, and then we will divide it by the area of one tile to find how many tiles are needed. And the area of the border, as shown here, it is the area of the total shape minus the total of inside rectangle, minus the total of inside triangle. So we can say A border equals to A total minus A inside. Let's find all the areas. A total equal 1.2 times 2.02, which is 2.4644 meter square. Okay, and then A inside. Now the inside rectangle, after we discount or decrease the dimensions of the border, here 4 cm and here 4 cm, so 1.22 meter minus 4 plus 4, 8 cm, which is 0.08. So this dimension, it will be 1.14. This is a new dimension of the width for the inside rectangle. As for the outside or the inside length, it will be 2.02 minus 0.08 as well, which is 1.94 meter, and here meter. So we can find the area inside, which is 1.14 times 1.94, which is 2.2116 meter square. Right. Now we can easily find the A border. A border equals 2.4644 minus 2.116, which is 0.2528 meter square. This is the area of the border. To find how many tiles are needed, we should divide this area by the area of one tile. So number of tiles is 0.2528 divided by the area of the tile, 2 cm times 2 cm, which is 0.02 square. Then work out, the answer is 632 tile. 632 tiles. So the correct answer is C. That's it. Shape D is an equilateral triangle. The shaded area is 0. meter square. What is the area of the shape D? Okay, he wants the area of the total shape. Notice here, equilateral triangle can be divided into 4 equilateral triangles. So the total shape, which is equilateral triangle, is divided to 4, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Equilateral triangles. So area of the triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3, and 4 are equal. Alright, and each one of them can be divided also to 4 equilateral triangle. This one is done here for you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All these triangles are equal in area. That means this one also we can divide it into 4 equilateral triangles, and this one into 4 equilateral triangles, this one into 4 equilateral triangles. So finally I will have shape D is divided into 4 times 4, which is 16 equilateral triangle. 16 equilateral triangle. Each area equal to the shaded one, which is 0.3. That means the total area of the shape D is 16 times 0.3, which is 4.8 meter square. That's the answer. That is the answer. 4.8 meter square. That's it. A square of area 9 cm square has a shaded isosceles triangle. Inside, the diagonals of the square are also drawn. What is the ratio of the total unshaded area to the area of the shaded triangle labeled T that is bounded by the diagonals? He wants you to find the ratio between the unshaded triangles here, this one and this one, and this area, the triangle T. So area 1, area 2, area T. Alright, he gives us the area of the big square 9 cm. That means the side length is 3 cm. Here the half, so 1.5 cm, 1.5 cm. Up to here is half, so the height here is 1.5 cm, and this one is 3 cm, the side length. Let's use the dimension to find the area of area 1, which is 1.5 times 3 divided by 2. 1.5 is the base, times the height, which is 3, divided by 2, which is 2.25 centimeter squared. Then area 2, same area, 1.5 times 3 divided by 2, which is 2.25 centimeter squared. And then let's find the area of AT, area of the triangle T. 3 times the height, which was 1.5, divided by 2, which is 3 times 3 times 1, yeah, same area here, 2.25 centimeter square. That means the unshaded area 2.25 plus 2.25, which is 4.5, to the area of the T, area of T, which is 2.25. When you simplify this ratio to be 2 to 1, so the ratio is 2 to 1. That's it. We can solve this question. Also, we can solve this question without using the area of the square. How? We knew A1 is A squared divided by 4, fourth of the total area. A2 is A squared divided by 4 as well. AT equals A squared divided by 4. That means A1 plus A2 equals to half A square. Then the ratio between the unshaded area to A shaded T, it will be half A square to fourth A square. Then simplify. Half divided by 4, it is 2 to 1. The ratio is 2 because 1/4 is half of half, or half is 2/4. That means 2 to 1. That's it. The two large right-angled triangles are identical. All internal triangles are similar in shape to the larger triangles. That means this triangle is the same area of this triangle, A1 equal to A2, and then all shaded triangles in this triangle equal to the unshaded triangles. Also, all shaded triangles in the shape are equal to the unshaded triangles, right? Then, which is larger, the shaded area in the triangle on the left or the shaded area in the triangle on the right? You must give a reason for your answer. Alright, here let's find the fraction of the shaded triangles in the first shape. How many equal parts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 equal parts. How many shaded parts? 6. So 6 per 9, which is 2 per 3. 2 per 3 of the total area are shaded. This is the first fraction. This is the fraction of the shaded triangles in the first shape. For the second shape, how many equal parts that we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you have 16 equal parts. How many shaded parts? It is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 shaded parts. Let's simplify. By 2 is 5, by 2 is 8. So 5 over 8 of the total area, which is A, are shaded. Now let's compare the two fractions, 2 per 3 and 5 per 8. Times by 8, times by 8, times by 3, times by 3, which is 16 divided by 24, and here 15 divided by 24. So 16 divided by 24 is bigger than 15 divided by 24. So that means the area of the shaded triangles in the first shape is bigger than the area of the shaded triangles in the second shape. That's it. The perimeter of the shape is 40 units. The sides labeled X are all the same lengths. Find the length of one of these sides. Right. Here 5 units. And here X, 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 X. And we need to find the length of one X. Okay. If this one is 5 units, that means up to here is 5 units. And then here X, up to here X, up to here X, and then X. Then let's work out the perimeter. 5 plus how many X? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 10X equal 40. That means 10X equal 40 minus 10. 10X equal 30. So X equal 3 units. That's it. What fraction of the whole square below is the shaded area? O is the center of the square and M is the midpoint of AB. Hence O is the center of the square. That means A1 equal to A total of the square divided by 4. And then hence M is the midpoint of AB. That means A1 equal to A2 equals to fourth of A total. Okay, so we can say now A shaded area equals to A total area of a square minus A1 plus A2 plus A3. That means A shaded equal to A total minus fourth of AT plus fourth of AT plus fourth of AT, which is 3/4 of AT. So A is equal to quarter AT. This is the fraction. That's it. One cube has each of its faces covered by one face of an identical cube, making a solid as shown. The total volume of the solid is 56 centimeter cubed. Find the total surface of the solid in centimeter squared. Alright. That means there is disappearing in the depth inside the solid, there is disappearing or hidden cube. That means the total cubes that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the one inside, which is 7. So 7 cubes. So we have 7 cubes. The volume of the total solid is 56. That means volume for each cube is 56 divided by 7, which is 8 centimeter cubed. And from this information I can find the side length of each square, which is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. As you know, the volume of cube, L, or side length cubed, 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So the side length of each square in this cubes is 2 centimeter. Now let's count the total surface area or total surface of the solid in centimeter. We need to find the surface area of this shape. Let us check how many cubes are appeared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cubes are clear. So we're gonna find the surface area of these 6 cubes. But notice each cube, one face of it is disappeared, is connected to the inside cube. That means each cube, 5 faces only of it will be counted. So we have 6 cubes, each one 5 faces, and the area for each face is 2 times 2. So finally the surface area equals to 5 times 6 times 2 times 2, which is 120 centimeter squared. That's it. Find the area of the shaded region in the diagram below. Give your answer in terms of pi. So here we have half circle. The diameter of the circle is 10 centimeter, and we have inside it is a complete small circle. Notice the diameter of the circle inside, it is half of the diameter of the half circle. This one is 10, that means this one is 5 centimeter. The diameter is 5 centimeter of the small circle. Now he wants the shaded area. Shaded area, A shaded, equals to A total of the half of the big half circle, or the area of the whole shape, A total, minus A area of a small circle. Alright, let's find A shaded. A total is half of the area of the circle, which is 5 is the radius square, times pi, and he didn't give us the value of pi, so write pi, minus A circle, radius 2.5, because the diameter is 5 centimeters, so the radius is 2.5 square, times pi as well, because he didn't give us the value of pi. So it will be 12.5 by minus 6.25 by, so the final answer is 6.25 by. This is the A shaded. So the area of the shaded part is 6.25 centimeter by centimeter squared. What fraction of this shape is shaded? What fraction of this shape is shaded? Look here. This shape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 equilateral rectangles. Right. If you notice here, first part of the shaded area is half of area of the triangle. And if you look to these two rectangles, this triangle, it is half of the two triangles. Half of triangle plus half of triangle, that means 1A is shaded. One area of rectangle is shaded because half plus half is 1. And if you look to these two rectangles, you will find this triangle, it is half of the two rectangles is shaded. That means the area of this triangle is the same area of one rectangle, 1A. So the total shaded area is 1A plus half A, which is 2.5A. 2.5A divided by, we have how many rectangles? 8. Each one has an area A, so 8A. Now simplify 8 with A. 2.5 divided by 8, which is 5/16. This is the fraction of the shaded part. A card designer is making the design shown below, where they are cutting out triangle from the card. Calculate the area of card left in square centimeter. This is the colored area shown in the design below. Alright, so the card after cutting the triangle, it will be the total area of the shape of the rectangle, subtract the area of the small triangle inside. But notice here, he wants the area in square centimeter, but he gave you the dimensions of the triangle in millimeter. So first you have to change millimeter to become centimeter by division or dividing by 10, because each centimeter has 10 millimeter. So to change centimeter to millimeter, you divide by 10. 12 divided by 10, 1.2 centimeter, and the 10 divided by 10, which is 1 centimeter. Now we can find the area shaded, or the area of the card. Area card equal area of the rectangle, the big rectangle, the shape, subtract the area of triangle inside. Let's apply that. Area of the rectangle is 8.3 multiplied by 10 centimeter, width times length. Subtract the area of triangle. As you know, area of any triangle, height times base divided by 2. Here the height is 1.2 centimeter, and multiplied by the base, which is 1 centimeter, divided by 2. So finally A card equals to 81.8 centimeter squared. That's it. 4 equilateral triangles have been drawn, one inside the other, as shown in the diagram below. The area of the smallest triangle is 1 centimeter square. Work out the area of the largest triangle. Alright, as we know, this midpoint, when we match the 3 midpoints of the sides of the triangle, we will have 4 equilateral triangles. This one equals to this one, equals to this one, equals to this one. and then each one of them is equilateral triangle. If we match the inside midpoints, we will have 4 equilateral triangles. Alright, let's do that for the other triangles. And each one of the equilateral triangles can be divided also into 4 equilateral triangles, like that. So all these small triangles are equal in the area, So finally we will have 64 equilateral small triangle. Each area of this triangle is 1 centimeter square. That means the total area of the total shape, or the largest triangle, is 64 times 1 centimeter square equals to 64 centimeter squared. That's it. 4 strips of paper are stuck on a table as shown, each one of a rectangle that is 12 centimeter long and 2 centimeter wide. So these 4 strips were put on a table, and basically when you put something on a table, this something will cover an area of this table. So these 4 strips, they will cover area behind it or below it of the table. But focus here, one strip is put at the top of each these 2, and other one is put at the top of these 2 strips as well. That means the top 2 strips here, they will cover less than the bottom 2 strips, or you can say also the top 2 strips, part of it won't cover any area of the table, but it will cover part of the other 2 strips. So X area here, it will be covered from the strips, not from the table. That means the total area that covered of the table is the total area of the first strip here and the second one, and the area of the top strips subtract the area of the 4 excess parts. Okay, so let's find the area covered by the 4 strips. So it will be the total area of the 4 strips, which is 12 times 2. This is the area of 1 strips multiplied by 4, because we have 4 strips. Okay, but subtract the area of the 4 parts here, X. This one is 2, this one is 2. That means 2 times 2, this is the area of the part X, and we actually have 4x area times 4. That's the area shaded or area covered by the strips from the table. Finally, it is equal to 80 centimeter squared. 80 centimeter squared were covered by the 4 strips. This diagram is made up of 7 identical regular hexagons and 12 identical equilateral triangles. Note, the sides of the triangles are the same length as the sides of the hexagons. Find the fraction of the diagram that is shaded. When he says that the sides of triangles are the same lengths of the sides of the hexagons. That means if I divide the hexagon into two equal, or if we match the diagonals of the hexagons, we will have 6 equal triangles, 6 equilateral triangles, which is equal to the other outside 6 triangles. And let's do that. Let's change or divide all the hexagons into 6 equals triangles, like that. This one and this one. Why do I do that? To have equilateral parts, so I can find the fraction, because when he asks you to find the fractions, you should divide the shape, if you can, into equilateral parts. Now I divided the whole shape into equilateral parts. Easy now to find the fraction. The fractions is the shaded parts, which is 12 triangle is shaded from 54, the total number of the triangles, which is 2 per 9. This is the fraction that he wants. The area of parallelogram is 38 centimeters squared. Find the length of its base. So he gave you parallelogram and he gave you the area of it, and he wants you to find the base of this parallelogram. When we talk about area of any parallelogram, remember that you should divide this shape or this parallelogram into two equal triangles, number 1 or number A and number B. And notice that the area of A equal the area of B. Okay, the area of A equals to the area of B, and the base of B and A are the same. Also the height of A and B are the same, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter. Now we can find the area of one triangle, and from this area we can find the base. How? A equal to B, as we said, equal to area of parallelogram divided by 2, which is 38 divided by 2, which is 19 centimeter squared. 19 centimeter squared. Now I knew the area of one triangle. Using the rule of the area of triangle, half times height times base, to find the base. Alright, so half times height times base equals to 19. That means half times height here is 4 times base equal 19 from this equation. So the base equal 9.5 centimeter. That's it, 8.5 centimeter. Find the area and the perimeter. He gave you this shape, which is irregular shape, combined shape, and actually in these types of question we should divide this shape into equal or into regular shapes. We can divide it into triangles or rectangles or squares as much we could. So let's do that. Let's divide this shape into become this area 1, area 2, area 3, and then the total area of the shape is A1 plus A2 plus A3. A1 plus A2 plus A3. A1, let's find the other dimensions. Up to here is 4, that means this one is 2 and this one is 2, 2 and 2 here. This one 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, because 15 minus 12, 13, 15 minus 12 is 3, 3 divided by 2, which is 1.5. Alright, now we can easily find the area. A1 is 2 times 12 plus A2 equals to 4 times 15 plus A3 with 2, which is 2 times 12, which is 108 centimeters squared. As for the perimeter, we should add 12 all the sides together, which is 12 plus 2 plus 1.5 plus 4 plus 1.5 plus 2 plus 12 plus 2 plus 1.5 plus 4 plus 1.5 plus 2, which is 46 centimeter. The area is 108 centimeter squared. What is the perpendicular height? He needs the height. In this shape, which is parallelogram, when we talk about the area, we should divide it into two equal triangles, A1 and A2. And notice that A1 equals to A2 equals to 108 divided by 2, which is 54 centimeters squared. As we know, the area of any triangle equals to half times height times base, which is 54. So half times the base, which is 12, times the height, which is needed, equals 54. That means the height finally equals to 9 centimeter. That's it. Here the same idea, the area is 440 centimeters squared. What is the length of the base? In the previous question, he asked us to find the height. In this question, he asks us to find the base. Alright, let's divide this parallelogram into two equal triangles, A1 and A2. And let us say A1 equals to A2 equals to the total area divided by 2, which is half of the total area, which is 220. This is the area of one triangle. And let's use the area of triangle law, which is half times base times height equals to 220. And he already gave us the height, so half times the height, which is 20, times the base, we need it, equal 220. From this equation, the base equal to 22 centimeter. 4 large circles and 5 small circles fit exactly inside this rectangle. The diameter of a large circle is 17.5 centimeters. Calculate the diameter of the small circle. Alright, so we can say here the diameter here 17.5, and the total length of the rectangle equals to 4 times the diameter of the big circle. 4 times 17.5, which is 70 centimeter. That means the length is 70 centimeter. This is the length, and the length is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diameters of the small circles. So diameter of small circles equal to 70 divided by 5, which is equals to 14 centimeter. That's it. What fraction is shaded? Here are 3 identical rectangles. Part of each shape has been shaded. What fraction of the middle shape is shaded? This fraction, or this area, he wants the fraction of it. Okay, if this quarter, that means this one is quarter, that means this one is quarter. Alright, if this A, that means this one is A, this one is A. So we can find the area A from the third shape, which is whole subtract 3/5 plus quarter, which is 1 subtract 12 per 20 plus 15 per or 5 per 20, which is finally 3 per 20. That's it. This is the fraction of the area A. The diagram shows a prism. The cross section of this prism is a trapezium. Alright, work out the area of trapezium. We have law of the area of trapezium. The top side plus the bottom side divided by 2 times the height. And he gave you all the dimensions. So 5, area trapezium equals to 5, top side multiplied by 9, which is the bottom side, divided by 2 times the height, which is 6. Finally equals to 42 centimeter squared. This is the area of the trapezium. If he asked you to find the volume of this prism, so it will be area of trapezium times the height of the prism, which is 42 multiplied by 15, which is the height, equals to 630 centimeter cubed. This is the volume, this is the area. Tim has 2 different sizes of squares as shown below. The first size here, 20 centimeter size square, the other square is 10 centimeter. He makes this pattern with them. Okay, so find the perimeter. To find the perimeter, we should find all the outside sides and then add it together, which is here 20, 20, 10, 20, 20, 10, 20, and the 20 centimeter here, 10, 10, 10, and the 10. That means we have 6 sides, each one is 20 centimeter, and we also have 6 sides, each side is 10 centimeter. So finally the perimeter is 180 centimeter. That's it. There are 6 squares joined to form a shape. The distance is 32 centimeter from here to here, right? Then that means 32 divided by 4 distance, or 4 sections, which is 8. So that means 8 centimeter. And then to find the perimeter, let's find all the outside lines. 8. That means we have 12 sides, each one is 8 centimeter. So the final sum of them is 96 centimeter. This is the perimeter. Here is the shape of a regular decagon. Find the interior and exterior angle of this decagon. Alright, so the number of the sides of decagon equals to 10 sides. And we have law to find the sum of the interior angles of this decagon. Sum of interior angles equals to 180 multiplied by number of sides minus 2, which is 10 minus 2. So the sum of the interior angles is 1440 degree. Then divided by 10 inside or 10 interior angles to find each one. So one interior equals to 1440 divided by 10, which is 144 degree. That's it. If the interior one is 144, that means the exterior one is 360. Subtract 144, which is 216 degree. This is the exterior, and this one the interior. The perimeter of the decagon is 32.3 meter. Find the length of each edge in centimeter. As we know, decagon has 10 sides. So decagon has 10 sides. If the perimeter of these sides 32.3, that means each side equal 32.3 divided by 10 sides, which is 3.23 centimeter. That's it. This is the net of rectangular prism. From the net here, we can find the length and the width and the height of the cuboid or rectangular prism. What is the surface area of the prism? It's so clear. Length is 15 centimeter, width is 7 centimeter, and the height is 4 centimeter. And we have law of surface area of the cuboid or rectangular prism. So area equals to 2 times length times width plus width times height plus length times height. That's it. Let's apply that. So the surface area equal 2 times 15 times 7 plus 7 times 4 plus 4 times 15, which is 386 centimeters squared. This is the area, the surface area of this rectangular prism. Here are two right angle triangles. Find the ratio of areas of both the triangles. Let's use the area of triangle law, which is half times base times height. Base here is 2, the height here is 2, so A1 equals to half times 2 times 2, which is 2 centimeters squared. For this one, the base is 4, the height is 4, so area 2 equals to half 2 times 4 times 4, which is 8 centimeters squared. So the ratio is 2 to 8, which is 1 to 4. That's it. Quarter. Here is a grid of dots. Point A and B are joined by a straight line. Draw a parallelogram with an area of 12 centimeter and AB as one of its sides. Use ruler. Okay. So as we know, when we talk about parallelogram area, we should imagine that any parallelogram we can divide it into two triangles, two equals triangles, like that. So this side is the one here, is the one at the top. So imagine area 1 equals to area 2 equals half of the area of the parallelogram, which is 12. That means area 1 equal A2 equal 6 centimeters squared. And we know the law to find the area of triangle, half times base times height. So here the height, let me draw the height of each triangle. It will be 1, 2, 3 centimeter. This is the height. We need to find the base. So height 3, half times 3 times the base equal 6. That means the base is 4 centimeter. Now let's draw the base from here, 4 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the top line is the same length, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then let's match it together. This is the parallelogram which has area of 12 centimeters square. So I used this idea, which is the area of triangle. Two triangles are equal inside the parallelogram. From the area of one of it, I found the base, I applied base top and bottom, and then I completed the shape. Here is an equilateral triangle. The length of each side is x plus 5 centimeters. The perimeter of this triangle is 22.5 centimeters. Work out the value of x. Alright, as we know, the perimeter of the triangle is the sum of the side lengths, which is x plus 5 plus x plus 5 plus x plus 5, which is finally 3x plus 15. This perimeter equals to 22.5. That means 3x equals to 22.5 minus 15, which is equal to 7.5. So 3x equal to 7.5. That means x equals to 7.5 divided by 3. 7.5 divided by 3, which is 2.5 centimeter. So x equal 2.5 centimeter. That's it. These two shapes have the same perimeter, regular pentagon and square. The length of each side of the pentagon is 8 centimeter. Right. Calculate the area of square. If the side length of the regular pentagon is 8, that means all the other sides are 8. So the perimeter is 8, p equal to 8 times 5, which is 40. 40 centimeter, this is the perimeter of the regular pentagon, which is the perimeter of the square as well, 40 centimeter. And then one side of the square is 10 centimeter. Then we can find the area easily. 10 squared, which is 100 centimeter squared. That's it. Rachel has triangular tiles. Here are the dimensions of the triangle tiles. He makes the shape given below using 2 triangular tiles and 2 rectangular tiles. What is the perimeter of Rachel's shape? Notice here that rectangular shape here consisted of 2 of the triangle above. That means this one 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, and this one 4, and here 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter. This one is 5, this one is 5, and 4, 4, and 3. These are the dimensions of outlines of the shape. Then we can find the perimeter of this shape by adding all the sides together: 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5, which is finally 38 centimeter. The square has dots placed on the midpoints of each side. What fraction of the square is shaded? What fraction of the square is shaded? To find the fraction of a shape, we have to find equilateral equal parts. If we divide this shape by matching the points, then we will have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal parts of the shape. 4 of them are shaded, so 4 shaded out of 8 total equal parts, which is half. This is the fraction of the shaded part. Lauren has 3 small equilateral triangles and 1 large equilateral triangle. The small triangle have sides of 7 centimeters. Lauren makes this shape. Calculate the perimeter of the shape. Do not use ruler. Okay, let's start. So this equilateral triangle, that means this one is 7. That one is 7 centimeter. Here 7. Here 7 as well. That means 7 plus 7 is 14. This is the side of the big triangle. 14 here and 14 here as well. So that means the outside line is 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 14 plus 14, which is 49 centimeter. That's it. This is a centimeter grid. Draw 3 more lines to make a parallelogram with an area of 10 centimeters squared. Okay, let's draw outside parallelogram here. and this side here is given is the same one here. Then the height from this side to the base, so from this information we get the height is 2 centimeter. If we divide this parallelogram into two triangle T1 and T2, the area of T1 equals to the area of T2, and each area of these triangles equals to, each triangle equal to half times base times height. I already got the height, which is 2 centimeter, so area equals to half times 2 times base, and he gave us the area of the total parallelogram, total shape, which is 10. That means this T1 is 5 centimeter squared and T2 is 5 centimeter squared, so we can say here equal to 5. So half times 2 times base equal 5. From this equation we can say base equal to 5 centimeter squared. Now I got the base. Let's draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then let's complete the parallelogram. This is the parallelogram, which has an area of 10 centimeter squared. What is the area of this shape? What is the area of this shape? This is a regular shape. We can divide this shape to become regular shapes. Here rectangle 1, A1 and A2. For A1 area equals to, up to here is 7, that means this one 3 centimeter. 3 times 4, which is 12 centimeter squared. For A2 equals to 7 times 10, 7 times 10, which is 70 centimeter squared. That means A total equals to 12 plus 70, which is 82 centimeter squared. That's it. Here is a grid of regular hexagons. The shaded shape has an area of 3 hexagons and a perimeter of 14 centimeter. Draw another shape on the grid which has an area of 4 hexagons and a perimeter of 14 centimeter. Notice here these hexagons, the perimeter of it is 14. So some students, they draw with the same shape, 4 hexagons like that. But that's wrong. Why? Because if you count the perimeter, it is more than 14. If three hexagons follow each other like that, 14 centimeters, so we can't make one more. Of course it will be more than 14, but the correct answer is to draw in a different levels, top and bottom, to avoid getting more perimeter like that. Here I draw 4 hexagons and they have 14 as a perimeter, 14 centimeter perimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 centimeter the perimeter. This is the correct answer. Here is a grid of 20 squares. Find or what is the percentage of a grid is shaded. Alright, to find the percentages, we should find the fraction first. And to find the fractions, we should find how many shaded parts to the total equal parts. Okay, so total we have 20 square. Totally we have 20 squares. 20 complete square. Okay, how many shaded parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squares are shaded plus 1, 2, 3, 4 half squares, which is totally 6 squares are shaded. 6 squares are shaded. So the percentages is 6, the fraction first, 6 per 20. which is 30%. 30%, this is the percent of the shaded parts, because 6 we divide by 2, which is 3, and then divide by 2, which is 10, then time by 10, top and bottom, it will be 30, divided by 100, which is 30%. That's it. Here is a shaded shape on 1 centimeter square grid. What is the area of the shaded shape? In this question, we should divide this shape into two areas. A1, which is area of triangle, A2, which is area of rectangle, and find the A1 plus A2, which is the total area. A1 equals half times base, which is 4 centimeter, times the height, which is 1 centimeter, which is 2 centimeters squared. So the height is 1 and the base is 4. For the rectangle, A2 equals to 2 times 4, which is 8 centimeters squared. So A total equal 8 plus 2, which is 10 centimeters squared. A square tile measures 20 centimeter by 20 centimeter. A rectangular tile is 3 centimeter longer than and 2 centimeter narrower than the square tiles. Alright, so this one is 20 centimeter and 20 centimeter, and here 23 centimeter and the 18, the width is 18, the length is 23. So the area here is 20. A square equals 20 times 20, which is 400 centimeters squared. For the rectangle, area rectangle equals to 23 times 18, which is 414 centimeters squared. So the difference is 14 centimeters squared. A farmer keeps chickens in an enclosure given below. If each chicken requires 3, what is the maximum number of chickens that the farmer can keep? To solve this question, we should find the area of the shape divided by the area of each chicken to find how many chicken that we have. And this irregular shape, so we have to divide it into two areas, A1 and the A2. For A1, this one is 2 centimeter, the height is 2 centimeter. So area 1, area of the triangle, half times 2 times 2, which is 2 centimeters squared. And then area 2, area of rectangle, 8 times 14, which is 112. So area total equals 114 centimeters squared. And number of chicken equals to 114 divided by the area of each chicken, which is 3, equals to 38 chicken. 38 chicken, that's it. What fraction of the area of this rectangle has been shaded? Alright, so in this shape we have A of rectangle, and we have A shaded, and we have A of triangle. We can say A shaded, the shaded area, equals to A of the rectangle subtract area of the triangle, which is 15, the width of the rectangle, times the length times width, 15 times 6, minus the area of the triangle, which is half times 6 times 10. So A shaded equals to 16 centimeter squared. Then the fraction is 16, which is A shaded, area of the shaded part, per the total area of the rectangle, 15 times 6, which is 2/3. That's it. Each square is 1 square unit. What is the area of the shaded triangle? Alright, so the total area of the square is 4 centimeter squared. This is the area of the square. For A1 here and the A2 here, A1 equals to A2 equals to quarter of the total area of the square, which is 1 centimeter squared. A3 here, this white area, equals to half of 1 square, which is 0.5 centimeter squared. So we can find the shaded area. A shaded equals to A square minus A1 minus A2 minus A3, which is 4 minus 1 minus 1 minus 0.5, which is 2.5 centimeter squared. This is which is 1.5 centimeter squared. That's it. Adam makes 2 straight cuts along the grid lines. The 2 cuts divide the rectangle into 3 shapes, 2 squares of different size and 1 rectangle. Using the grid lines, draw 2 lines that show where Adam could have made his cuts. Okay, the first line is here up to this point, and the second line I'm gonna draw in a different colors like that. So now we have square 1, different area of square 2, A2, and we have A3, which is rectangle. A bay window is made up of 1 rectangular section with a height of 1.2 meter and a width of 0.9 meter, and 2 rectangular sections each with a height of 1.2 meter and a width of 0.6 meter. What is the perimeter of the bay window in meters? Let's fill the shape with the dimensions. This one is 0.6, the outside lines only, 1.2 meter, and this one 0.9 as well, this one 0.6 meter, and this one 1.2 meter. Then let's add the outside lines only, which is we have 0.9, so 2 times 0.9 plus we have 4 sides, each one 0.6, 4 times 0.6 plus we have 2 outside lines, each one is 1.2, 2 times 1.2 equals 6.6. So the correct answer is B. The diagram is made up of 2 different sized rectangles. For each large rectangle, the length is double the width. The length of the diagram is 60 meter. Find the area of one of the small rectangles. Okay, so here if we said the length is L and the width is W, that means L equals to 2W, because he said the length is double of the width. And for the upper side here, which is 60 meter, L plus W, which equals to 60 meter. Then we substitute L with 2W, 2W plus 2W plus W equals 60. That means 5W equals 60. That means the width is 60 divided by 5 equals to 12 meter. So the width is 12 meter. That means the length equal to 24. Alright, and then the 24 is divided to 3 sections. That means the width of the small rectangle is 8. 3 times 8 is 24. And if we say this one is 12, that means it's half of the length. That means this one is 12 and this distance is 12, which is equal to the length of the small rectangle. That means the small rectangle is 12 and 8, so the area equals to 8 times 12 equals 96 centimeter squared. 96 centimeter squared. That's it. This shape is made of regular pentagon and square. The area of the square is 81 centimeter. That means 81 equals to side length square. That means the side length is 9. Okay, 9, 9, 9, and the side length of the pentagon is 9. That means all the side lengths in this diagram is 9 centimeters. So 9 centimeter. Find the perimeter of the shape. It will be 7 times 9, which is 72 centimeter, because we have 7 outside lines. Each one is 9. 7 times 9 is 72 centimeter. A shape is made up of a square and rectangle. The perimeter of the shape is 70 centimeter, and the area of the square is 121 centimeter square. What is the area of the rectangle? If the area of the square 121 centimeter, then the side length is 11 centimeter, because 11 square equal 121. So the side length of the square is 11. Now this one is 11 centimeter, and this one 11 centimeter, and this one 11 centimeter. What's left is L and L. So we can use this information. The perimeter of the shape is 7 centimeter to find the value of L. 2L plus 4 times 11 equals to 70. That means 2L equals 70 minus 44. That means L equals to 26 divided by 2. So the length equal to 13. So L equal to 13. Then find the area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle equals to 13 times 11, which is 143 centimeters squared. That's it. A square has a side length of 65 millimeter. If the square side length is increased by 40%, what will be the perimeter of the enlarged square? Alright, so we have square and the side length is 65 millimeter. Nice. Then it is increased, the size of this square increased with 40%. Alright, so let's find the new side length after the enlargement, which is 65, the original side length, plus the increase. The increase is 40% of 65. So the answer is 91 millimeter. This is the new side length. Now easy to find the perimeter, which is 4 times 91 equal 364 millimeter, which is D. That's it. The figure shows a 10 meter by 10 meter lawn surrounded by a path 2 meter wide. That means the width of the path 2 meter, left and right 2 meter. Then what is the outer perimeter of the path? Okay, so he needs the outer perimeter. So the new side length of the outer path is 10 plus 2 plus 2, which is 14. So this side is 14, which is easy to find the perimeter. 4 times 14, which is 56 centimeter. 56 centimeter. That's it. A shape is made from 4 regular hexagons. T is an equilateral triangle. And then how many times will shape T fit into shape S? Alright, T, how many times shape T will fill into shape S? And he give you information that the side of the equilateral triangle T is the same side of the hexagons. So let's draw how many times this triangle will fill in the shape S from the circle of the each hexagon and match now we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 triangle, each one is T. The second hexagon here, it will be 6 as well. The third one here, it will be 6 as well, T as well. Then in the middle we will have another hexagon which is 6 triangle T. So finally 1 2 3 4 hexagon, each one will be divided to 6 of the tile here. 4 times 6 equal 24 triangle. That's it. Jasmina is trying to calculate the area of this shape. She has spotted that she can make it into a rectangle and has drawn this onto her diagram. Calculate the area of this shape. Alright, to calculate the area of the new shape, which is parallelogram, we should divide it into two triangles, A1 and the A2. A1 equals to A2. So the area of the parallelogram is 2 times whatever the area you can calculate. Let's take A1. A1 is the area of rectangle. The base is 5 and the height is 2.7, which is equal to this one. This is the height for this triangle, 2.7. So we can find the area of the triangle 1, half times 2.7 times 5, which is equal to 6.75. This is the area of the triangle A. Then the area of the new shape, the new parallelogram, is 2 times 6.75, which is 13.5 centimeter squared. That's it.